All right, so we're asked to divide 6x to the third minus x squared plus 8x plus 5. And we're going to divide that by 2x plus 1. So the easy thing to do is think you want to look at this first term, and then what do I need to multiply that by to get this term? So the 2 needs to be multiplied by 3 to get the 6. And then I have x to the first, so this has to be x squared because I need 3 x's total. So when I multiply that out, I get 3 times 2 is 6, and then x squared times x to the first is x cubed. But I got to remember to multiply that by the 1. So 3x squared times 1 is just 3x squared. Now, the interesting thing is that normally when you do long division, then I got to subtract these terms. So then 6x cubed minus 6x cubed is 0. But now I've got negative x squared minus 3x squared, which is a negative 4x squared. Okay. So now I've got to think to myself, what do I multiply 2x by to get negative 4x squared? And I'm going to drop down either this 8x or the 5, depending on how this multiplies out. So what I'm going to do then is I know that negative 2x will give me my negative 4x squared. Then I got to multiply negative 2x by 1, which is just negative 2x. So then I find my like term, right, which is 8x, and I bring that down. So I bring down the positive 8x, and then I just subtract these two. But now when I minus a minus, this becomes plus and this becomes plus, because when you minus a minus, it's the same as adding. And that's what happens. So this cancels and goes to 0, and then 8x plus 2x is actually 10x. Now lastly, I'm going to drop this 5 down. And so then I think to myself, well, 2x times something gives me 10x. Well, that's positive 5. So 5 times 2x is 10x. 5 times 1 is a positive 5. And then I got to remember that I'm going to come in here and subtract 10x, and I'm going to subtract 5. So then I end up with 0. So this is the solution. In other words, this polynomial right here, this polynomial of 6x cubed minus x squared plus 8x plus 5 divided by 2x plus 1 is equal to this. In other words, if I multiply this by this, I will get this. Does that kind of make sense?